The US dollar is on the verge of collapse, folks. If you're not paying attention to what's happening, you are going to be in deep trouble. Let me lay it out for you. The first and most obvious point is the US government is $28 trillion in debt. But most of that debt is not to foreign countries. It's to US businesses who are continuing to borrow money from the US government at virtually no interest. Think about that for a second. The government is incredibly in debt to these billionaire companies, Wall Street companies, while at the same time continuing to bail them out to the tune of $150 billion a month with virtually 0% interest. Makes no sense. And then look at China. They do not want the US dollar to be the reserve currency of the world. They kicked out Bitcoin miners, all in favor of making sure that the digital yuan, the Chinese currency, becomes the reserve currency of their people. Say goodbye to the US dollar as the reserve currency of the world.
Reality is going to slap a lot of people in the face, especially the people that are working and saving money in the bank, especially the people with pensions, especially the people that are just following along the status quo of working, getting taxed, and then putting money and saving it away in the bank. And I'm going to show you why. Here we have the US debt clock currently at $31 trillion. And I'm going to show you this other graph. It says the most important money graph of all time. And if you'll notice here, this is the Federal Reserve and their money printing that they've been doing since 2020. Now this is just basic supply and demand economics. If you have the Fed printing insane amounts of money like this, it means all the dollars people are saving in the bank are mathematically guaranteed to lose a whole bunch of value.
On point. If you're not getting into gold and silver, assets, physical products like dollars can be gone. Superinflation is coming.
How long until the rest of the world loses enough faith that the U.S. dollar is no longer the world's reserve currency?
Well, people still have confidence in the dollar and the Federal Reserve. I don't know why they've gotten so many things wrong, but eventually the world is going to leave the U.S. dollar. The dollar is going to collapse. Money is going to flow into other currencies. It's going to flow into real money, gold and silver. It's going to go into real assets, stocks, real estate, mostly outside the United States, because we're going to be the epicenter of a coming currency crisis and sovereign debt crisis that's going to make the financial crisis of 2008 look like a Sunday school picnic.